So yesterday, a viewer of mine reached out with a very cool recommendation. A Minecraft utility website that allows you to do a whole bunch of stuff. It's hard to explain without showing you. It is called MC Tools, and they represent themselves as a Minecraft toolbox. Now, I've made videos in the past about websites like these that allow you to create commands and convert resource packs and stuff like that, but this one for sure has some very interesting tools which I've not seen before. So, let's have a look. But before we're gonna have a look at the toolbox, you should have a look at the subscribe button. The vast majority of my daily viewers are still not subscribed. You may think you are, but you may not actually be in reality, so if you could just double check, I would appreciate that so extremely much. So the website is named MC Tools, and it is a Minecraft toolbox. A link to this one can of course be found in the description down below, so if you want to check it out for yourself, you know where to find it. And this site allows you to do a bunch of awesome stuff. So let's have a look at what this toolbox has to offer. So the first one here is custom painting. This simply allows you to add a custom painting to the game. So all we gotta do here is first up fill in a name, for example, testing pack. You can give it a description if you want. And then it's a matter of uploading a painting. So I'm just gonna upload this beautiful picture of myself. Now over here we can choose a size. I want to make it as big as possible, so I'm just gonna do 4x4. And then you can choose the edition. So either Bedrock, which will give you a .mcpack file, or Java edition, which will just give you a zip. So in this case, we're gonna click on Java, and then we click on Build Painting Pack. This will then allow you to choose the pixel density. So do you want to make the painting 32 by 32 pixels, or maybe 64 by 64, or double of that? I'm just gonna do 64 by 64. Seems like the best go-to option. And after that, we can just click on download. And now when we hop back in game and we apply that resource pack, I'm just gonna grab all of the 4x4 paintings, cause I have absolutely no clue which one has just been replaced. So we're just gonna test them out. There is the first one. Okay, looks normal. Trying the second one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, that works totally fine. Would you look at my beautiful painting? And all of that was done in literal seconds. So cool stuff. Next we got the music disc maker. And this one allows you to completely replace the music of a certain disc. So the way this works is pretty simple. You just select the disc that you want to replace. For example, Mal. And after that you just drag in an audio file. And it will simply replace the original song with whatever you upload. Then down here you can just choose the pack settings again. So you give it a name and a description, and then it just works. So I'm gonna replace Mal with my outro song. There we go. This is the song I always use at the end of my videos. Then I'm gonna call it outro song. We're gonna generate one for Java edition. And then we're just gonna build music pack. There it is, just applying it to our game. And now we're just gonna grab a jukebox. And of course the song Mal. And then we just place the jukebox. And then, yeah, that works. Well, guess that's the video then. Yeah, but no, it works really, really well. And then there is armor stand skins. And this one is specifically for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, but it basically allows you to create a resource pack that makes armor stands display a custom player skin. Now, I'm not that familiar with Minecraft Bedrock Edition when it comes to models and skins and stuff like that. I know that on Minecraft Java Edition, you can simply create a mannequin. Maybe that's not possible on Bedrock, and that's why this tool is really handy, but it seems to work in the exact same simple way. Drag in a skin or give a username, choose pack settings, and then just generate it, import it in game, and you're good to go. There is also a cape pack builder, which allows you to create a resource pack that shows a custom skin. So again, you can choose a name and a description. After that, you can upload your Minecraft skin or choose a username. And after that, you can either upload or just select a Minecraft cape. Now, of course, if you do generate this pack, you're gonna be the only one that can actually see the cape. For the others, you will still look normal and have your regular cape. But if you do want something custom, for example, for like a screenshot, then this is how you can do that. Now, there's also a skin and avatar maker. So the skin maker, that one allows you to bundle multiple skins into a single pack with slim/classic support. Now, if you're a Bedrock Edition player, this could be really cool. It's also a Bedrock Edition only tool. You will always get an MC pack file, just like with the cape builder, by the way. This one is also Bedrock exclusive. Something which is not Bedrock exclusive is the avatar maker. So this one allows you to create cool avatars of your Minecraft skin. So when I type in Kaz Saisora and I click on fetch, then it will fetch my skin and it will give me different styles I can choose from. So there's my face, there's my 3D head, there's a 3D bust, a regular bust, full body, but also a mini version that's mini me. Then there's a profile picture version, but probably the coolest ones of them all, the drop style. For those who don't know, this one represents the like mini skins that you see in Minecraft's little animations that they make. It's really cool. And we can now just choose a background color. So I don't know, we can choose whatever. We can even choose for a gradient, sunburst. There's vignette and then there's also transparent. So lots of stuff you can do with that. And then you can increase the size of the model and just download it in your preferred size. So you can, for example, use it as a profile picture. Really cool stuff. The HUD customizer is also pretty cool. This one allows you to easily edit the crosshair, the health hearts, and the hunger bar. So you can, for example, simply change the color of your hearts to something like cyan, and then we can change the hunger to, I don't know, purple. And the crosshair we're also gonna change up because, I don't know, we can. There we go. And now let's download the pack. And would you look at that? My crosshair is completely different, like you might be able to see. Same thing goes for my hearts and hunger bar. Literally created in seconds. Now, aside from the create tools, there are also more casual tools. Things like a resource pack merger. If you have multiple resource packs for Bedrock or Java Edition, you can merge them all together into one. So, for example, I just created 3 resource packs. One for the painting, one for the song, and then one for the HUD. Why not just combine them? So we're gonna click on Java and I'm just gonna upload all of them. There we go. Here you can choose the order. So the highest one has priority, which means it will override the ones below that. Now in this case, there's nothing which will be overwritten, as they all have nothing to do with each other. But if you have multiple HUD packs, then they can override each other, so that is something to keep in mind. But now we can just click on next. We can give it a name, then we click on next again. We can choose an icon, then we click on next again. You can choose a custom totem if you want. Just randomly, they put it in there. If you want to add a custom totem, you can do that here. Then we click on build. And after that, we click on Forge Pack, which we can then apply to our game. There we go, the merged pack. And like you can see, we still have the HUD and the custom crosshair, but the painting is also still here. But now just with a single pack. Then we got the pack converter, and this one is very simple. It just allows you to convert a Minecraft resource pack either from Java to Bedrock or from Bedrock to Java. If that's something you want to do, this tool allows you to do that. Then there is the coordinate calculator. In other words, a dimension converter. So this basically allows you to input overworld coordinates, and it will then tell you where you will end up in the nether. So if I make a portal at 100, 120, and then 500, then these are the coordinates I will end up in the nether. Just nice, simple, and cool. Next, we got a skin editor. And yes, like the name might suggest, it's just a skin editor. You can just edit your skin over here. All you gotta do is just upload a skin or create one from scratch. And then you can go ahead and edit it with all of the tools here on the right. And then just download it and bam, you got a new skin. Simple as that. And then there is the totem generator. And this one is actually different from what we saw before. Because inside of the tool, texture pack merger, we were able to upload a totem, but that assumes that we already have a totem texture that we can upload. If we don't, we can go to the totem generator, where we can input our username, like Casasora, then we can choose what we want the totem to look like, so either mini-me, classic, or square, and then we can simply download it and either use it standalone, or we can upload it during the texture pack merger process. And then last but not least, we got the cape editor. This is where you're able to create your own custom cape texture. Draw and edit custom Minecraft capes pixel by pixel. Now you may be like, why do I want this? Well, there are a bunch of different mods out there that allow you to wear custom capes. Many clients allow you to do it as well. And through here, you have a very simple way of creating your own, which you can then use with one of those mods. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. MC Tools has even made a special tool called Easy Capes, which is a 100% free cape manager for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Edition. So if you're on Bedrock Edition and you want to be able to change up your capes to, for example, one of the custom ones that you've just made, well, Easy Capes allows you to do that. Now, I'm quite certain that this Minecraft toolkit is still in active development, meaning new tools and features are being added all the time, and they're also constantly fixing bugs if they do appear. At the bottom of the page, there is actually a changelog where you can see how often they actually update this website, which is often, every few days. So a lot more is probably coming soon, but it's already a really solid site, and I definitely think you guys will enjoy it. And with that being said, that's gonna be it for today. Do make sure to sub to the channel, join my Discord. Thank you so much, channel members, and then I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, see you later, bye bye.